Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia and I'm the owner of Alicia Be Creative. In today's tutorial, I am back with another spooky tutorial, the last of the season, and we're gonna do this vinyl drip related tumbler. All the supplies will be listed down in the description box down below, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so we are going to be starting with a 30-ounce skinny from Craft Haven. I picked these up while they were on sale on Craft Haven's website. I will link them down below. So these have straight sides, but they have a slight taper. So this is a little bit of a tapered cup we're going to be working with, but no reason why we can't get this vinyl on perfectly for this design. So I'm gonna go in with my adhesive apothecary glitter glue here and get everything ready to be applied here. So I did already sort of sand and scuff up my surface here. You will notice that I didn't spray paint or do anything to my cup other than sand it down. The reason being is because we're going to be going in with metallic glitters anyway. There's no real reason for me to base paint my cup since the color would just be a silver anyway, so why not go right over this stainless steel base? So a really nice generous coat here. You will notice too that I don't think I did a very great job of my initial sanding. I probably was doing a little bit of a rush job, and so you can kind of notice that some of my glue is starting to repel a little bit. And so sometimes that's a good rule of thumb in order to check and see if you really are doing a really good job in your prep process. Now, not everybody chooses to prep, of course, to each their own, but for me, I can always tell when I've done a really good job prepping my cup, especially when I'm going over stainless steel, based on if my glue that I'm applying tends to try to repel. Usually if it repels, it means there's still that sort of base that comes from the manufacturer still on the cup, and that's usually a good way for me to tell that I probably didn't spend as much sanding as I wanted to, or as I should have, I should say. So the first coat that we just went in with was a beautiful sort of chunky holographic glitter from Glitter by Mama Boss. Unfortunately, she is no longer in business and selling a glitter, so I will link another glitter down below that you could utilize as a substitute for this color that I'm using. And then the fine glitter of the holographic kind that I did over top of that chunky was Disco Ball from my Asia Creations, which of course I will link down in the description box as well as the discount code to help you save a little bit of extra money in your glitter purchases. So of course, after that was done, I did let this go ahead and dry. Then I put it on the turner and I did 2 coats until my epoxy was smooth and the glitter was not able to be felt. So 2 coats of epoxy. And now we're going to get into really sort of the biggest part of the cup, which is this sort of vinyl drip. So the template that I have and that I'm using for today's tutorial is one from Brave Danger Designs. So Lindsay Briggs over at Brave Danger Designs has absolutely amazing templates that you can purchase directly off her website. You guys know that I will list those down in the description box, a direct link to the one that I used, as well as her website, so you can check out all the other amazing templates that she has in case you'd like to do a template related craft with one of her other templates. So I am just going to go ahead and use some transfer tape to get the vinyl drip off of this vinyl. So this vinyl here is the Stars vinyl from the BAMF Custom Creation subscription box from the previous month. So you guys saw me unbox this a couple tutorials ago in my tutorial. So this is just another one of those, and I'm going to go ahead and use this vinyl as well as use the matching decal that kind of goes with this, the basic witch decal that is going to be on this. And so you're going to see right here that I thought I was being smart by just applying the transfer tape on top of the vinyl and just thinking I could just pull everything off. I should have just weeded what I needed to. It would have been so much easier, but sometimes I feel like I like to make my life a little bit difficult when it comes to crafting. So I just took this template that I got again from Brave Danger Designs and I just measured my cup, which I didn't show you guys. I'm not showing you anything sort of the Cricut process here, but I did just take this, sized my cup. And so although I know my cup is tapered, I did size this, although it's sized for like a straight even-sided cup without a taper. I know that I'll have a little bit of some wonkiness as this meets on the other side, but I'm gonna just kind of go with the flow when it comes to this, and that's just kind of how I approach kind of using templates and things on cups that are all straight and don't have a taper. Sometimes it's just easier to just sort of work with the vinyl that I have like it would be a straight-sided cup and then just make my adjustments as I'm placing the vinyl versus trying to like warp things or pull up Silhouette Studio, which I'm not super familiar with, to try and warp my design. So once I have, of course, finally weeded the drip decal, the drip vinyl that we have here, I'm going to go ahead and apply this onto the cup just very carefully, making sure that I obviously am going to try my very best to eliminate as little bubbles as possible under this vinyl. So really taking my time here to go back and forth with my fingers, making sure that I'm not introducing any wrinkles of any such as I go to roll sort of this vinyl, applicate this vinyl onto my cup. So once, of course, I meet on the other side, I will go ahead and pull up the other side of the transfer tape so I don't sort of cover that up, and then we'll just remove all of the transfer tape here. So I did put the vinyl all the way up to the top, knowing, of course, that I will be trimming the top edge with a craft knife because I don't like to have the vinyl all the way up to the top edge for when I'm applying vinyl on a cup like this over glitter and epoxy, because I always tend to get a lot of buckling in things at the top, and to try and avoid that and remedy that so I don't have such a difficult time and need to do so much excessive sanding, I always just sort of trim the top rim, exposing that glitter at the top as opposed to having that vinyl reach the top of the cup, if that makes sense. So I've just trimmed off the excess there. I did trim a little bit too much off the excess, but that's okay. We're just going to kind of go with the flow. Sometimes things happen, but I'm going to go in with my cup edging tool. So just like what I would do with the bottom of my cup when using vinyl, I'm going to do that with the top here and trim off just a small section of that vinyl to expose the glitter. That way I don't get any buckling or anything crazy happening when I go into my final coats of epoxy here. So I'm pretty satisfied with how this looks, and now I'm going to go ahead and weed the drip sort of like offset, if you will. So to sort of make the drip a little bit more prominent here, this template design does come with sort of like the offset for the drip, so you can go ahead and apply that as well. And so this did take me a little bit of time to really get applied, and I'm going to kind of walk you through the process a little bit here when it comes to this, but I did have to kind of applied it and then had to go back and kind of fix some places. And again, this is mostly because I'm working on a tapered cup versus a fully straight, even, sided cup. And so I did have to make some adjustments and sort of peel up the vinyl in one or two sections just to try to put it closer to the edge of the vinyl, so there wasn't so much of a weird gap that happened when I laid this on to the tumbler. So once I fully weeded this, I'm going to first attempt to apply this sort of offset of the drip with some transfer tape as my first go around, knowing that everything probably won't line up the way exactly how it's supposed to if this was a completely straight-sided cup. But sometimes I just like to challenge myself, I just like to remind myself that we all start somewhere and that I can't be amazing at everything. So gonna go ahead and give this first attempt a good try here. And so I'm going to use sort of the same method I would use when I am, applying any sort of vinyl wrap. And that is to kind of just fold the edge back. I'm really just trying to focus on lining this up to the best of my ability, making sure that I can kind of get it as close to the edge of the vinyl all the way around the drip as possible, knowing that as I get closer to meeting the other side, that things will start to become a little uneven again to account for the, taper that is part of this cup. So I'm just going to roll that on, and I really was pretty satisfied with how easily I was able to get this on without having any real huge issues. I did anticipate running into more sort of issues than I really did when it came to this, so I was kind of happy that I didn't struggle as much as I anticipated to. But we're gonna go ahead and just use my squeegee tool to rub that vinyl down on top of this vinyl that we've already applied, the star vinyl here. And then I am going to, of course, go back and just kind of fix a couple of those spots. So I didn't really show you that piece. I think my video recording kind of cut out. I was running out of space, but literally I just picked up those edges and just placed them a little bit closer. I did have to cut a little bit where my seam met, which was fine because I had a little bit of overlapping when it came to where the two edges of the drip met because of the taper. So I just trimmed those edges a little bit, knowing that it wasn't going to make a huge difference anyway. And then of course we're going to get into applying this cute little basic witch decal here. Again, this is a decal that has a white backing, so you can put it over any color. I love how cute this is, really super simple. So I just wanted to kind of bring you guys kind of a super simple tutorial just as I come back to my channel. I know I've been gone for quite a while, but I couldn't help but put together one last spooky cup for the season before we get into, of course, all things winter, Christmas, fall, all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, and I will see you guys again next Saturday. Bye!